Nah, that actually was a good song. That shit was horrible, man. Bitch, you coming in here trying to impress me by the bar. This is the wrong show. You know, I got Could Have Been House. I got Could Have Been Records. I got all type of different auditions. This ain't that. Try to come in here and press me with the bar. That shit weak.
This is bad.
Can I ask my girlfriend a question or no? All right. What's her name? What's her name?
Always remember no bad 183.
You're completely sober. Tell me falling down drunk. Where would I put myself at? 3. 3? Yes. Okay. All right.
That's what's crazy.
Man, keep going through the pictures, man. I'm breaking down the picture. Hold on. Give me a second. Run up on me, I'm a trip out. Trip out. I'm a trip out. What's on with it, baby? Hey. It's Rooster, man. We here on this Saturday, on this beautiful Saturday, man. On one half of the podcast, I got my brother with me, Reese. My other half, what's on, brother?
And we're in partner today with the fam. I'm saying we ain't gonna put them on camera though. But yeah, the family's here.
In town.
They are in town. You can hear them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Bro, but I know yesterday we were supposed to get into yesterday we were supposed to have a pod, but we had to finish the Drewski Could Have Been finale. If you didn't see that live with us, go watch it on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe too. But this Reese side right here, you know, I'll be with the funny, jokey, you know, basketball sports stuff. This is really Reese Lane right here.
Yeah, so look, this
pod.
We ain't got all day because we finna go wine tasting and all that. But we had to tap in real quick to speak on the Yella Beezy situation. So if you don't know, Yella Beezy has been arrested for allegedly the murder that happened with Mo 3 on the interstate in Dallas in 2020, I want to say. Yeah, man, I kind of feel some type of way about this situation because I'm not gonna say I'm connected with Yella at all in no way, shape, or form. But me being a DJ, I did have the opportunity to meet his manager and got a cool relationship with his manager.
Come on.
So, yeah, that's the picture of us right there. So you can see I ain't capping. That's really me and Yella, but
Bro, really taller than him.
I'm about the same height as him. I wouldn't say I'm taller than him.
I'm looking at it, I'm like, bro, you really
yeah, we like the same height. But
crazy,
knowing that his manager, I was able to meet him. So this is after the fact. So just because of that, it's dang, you know, it just kind of feel crazy being I was in his presence and now he in jail for murder. So,
bro, how you feel though? Being losing the presence of a nigga that probably killed somebody.
Yeah,
on there, bro. You see Beezy, it's all right, he's a cool dude, he Yella. So you you know. You're not really
tripping
crazy shit for real, but this nigga really probably put a hit on somebody. You got 11 minutes.
Do I have 11 minutes?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just depends on. Baby, you almost ready? She ready. So now I ain't got 11 minutes.
Okay. I was about to say. That's all good. We had the little Yella Beezy charge with paying the hitman to kill rival rapper Mo 3.
Oh, best believe this ain't over.
Oh, nah.
This ain't over. We gonna, you know.
We're gonna dive, we're gonna indulge.
Yeah. We're gonna dive in deeper. But just right now, I just had to just really come and say that real quick because it just kind of touching low key. Life just be changing like this for a lot of folk just by bad decisions. And it's just, I don't know. He was successful, bro. Even after the That's On Me hit was years ago. Yeah. He still, during that year, I think that was 2024. I think it was last year, I want to say. In that year, he's still moving and grooving. I ain't saying he was who he was when That's On Me was out, but he's still making it happen.
He's still
You see what I'm saying? Like he's still taking care of himself in this situation. Like I don't know nothing really, but you know, it appears that he's still taking care of his situation. He ain't out here.
Yeah, man, he ain't out here bumming doing shit like he don't. Excuse me, my fault. I'm sorry. Excuse me. But when he died originally, I promise you, but I don't remember who I thought. Yo, money was on, baby. What's on with the dog? You got shaking, brother. But yeah, when he originally got killed, I don't remember who specifically was the person that we was like, oh yeah, that did that. But now that it came out like years later, it definitely was Yella, bro. Because I remember he was on the interstate, bro. It's like, how you kill this man and push him out on the road, bro? And I don't even know what the beef was, bro. We got to get into that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna take time because we gotta dive into it because it talks about that they was friends first.
Yeah, because Mo was the truth. Like he was a good dude though. They saying, all right, money. So they saying Yella Beezy charged with paying a hitman to kill Mo 3. Remember Mo 3? Yeah, man.
And Yella just was on Nightcap.
He was?
Yella was on Nightcap when the boy went to Dallas. When Nightcap went to Dallas, Yella was on Nightcap.
Damn, bro.
I'm just saying that to say like he not no bad dude, apparent like as you would think. You see what I'm saying? Like you wouldn't think he know.
Man, shit. Who watched Power? If who all watching this right now gonna rewatch this? If you watch Power, hey man, listen, niggas is shiesty, bro. Like that's some shiesty stuff right there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. For you to get caught up in like a hitman, murder for hire type crime, bro, that's elite. That's elite as fuck. Oh my gosh, I keep saying that. Oh my jeez. It just don't make sense, bro. And then I don't understand. Well, everything comes in phases and waves. I understand that. But it's like it's crazy because Vaughn died. We already knew somebody was gonna have to pay for that shit. So every time somebody dies, somebody got to pay for something somebody did. Regardless, it don't matter how much time. If you were to tell somebody, all right, for you to do this crime, you got 20 years to live. You got 20 years of freedom before you get caught, or you got 7 years of freedom before you get caught. You feel me? There's no amount of time, no amount of nothing for somebody to be able to do everything they wanted to do before they go to prison, bro. You feel me?
No.
Like if you would have told Yella, like, yeah, brother, whenever you do this, the first couple of years, you ain't gonna get caught, but eventually you're gonna get caught. Like it's
ain't no way. I'm gonna say this, and then I gotta go.
Do that.
I'm gonna say this, and I gotta go. Like you said, it's crazy, bro. You do something years ago, and then they come back years later. You can't even if you think they're coming to get you, it's nothing that you can do to prepare yourself to go sit down for the rest of your life.
No,
it's nothing that you can do. So with that being said, I'm signing out by saying, listen, guys, make good decisions every day in your life. Don't matter if they call you lame for it. Make a good decision, man. That's all I gotta say. You'll regret it later if you don't. But
no, you definitely gonna regret it
later.
Hey man, love you, dog. Y'all boy have a good time and enjoy yourself, bro.
You too, man. Hey, do your research on this so we can parlay about it. I done watched everything, so you go ahead and watch everything with your folks so we can talk about it.
Watch it on here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh shit, say less than. Bet that. All right.
Go ahead.
All right, bet. Say that. I got you. I'm gonna lock in. Love y'all, man.
Love too.
Yes, sir. What you doing, money? What you doing? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. We gonna have to watch this motherfucker right now, G. Real spill. If you want to watch it shit, getting dressed. All right, for sure.
The rap world is in shambles right now.
Hey, man. So we about to chat. We about to check out the video 1090 Jake. You know how that nigga be? Hey, Yella Beezy charged with Hitman. Might gotta perform soon. Oh, you was saying, yeah. I remember you saying that soon, but I didn't know it was like soon, like, soon. Do your thing, my nigga. Rock out. I'm posting that vlog from Justin birthday. We gotta get you on this bitch one day. You saying? Oh yeah. Do your thing though, bro. Enjoy yourself. Be comfortable. We about to get high and
The
just
biggest Crip just
see what
got
the fuck going.
indicted.
Big
No Jumpers host
you.
got taken down. Bobby Shmurda denounced the Crips. K Flock beat a murder, but then got found guilty on a RICO. And now we have another twist in the
Fucking
tragic
hell.
murder of Texas rapper Mo 3.
Hold on. Hell no. What the f is going on out here? Big U in the pen. Big U locked up. Big Crip. That's crazy. K Flock beat murder. Then got nigga. What the fuck? How the fuck you beat a murder and get life? Bro.
Crip just got in the trap. K Flock beat a murder, but then got found guilty on a RICO. And now we have another twist in the tragic murder of Texas rapper Mo 3. What's up, everybody? It's 1090J. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on Texas rapper Yella Beezy being arrested 4 years after the murder of Mo 3 and allegedly paying a hitman to do the job. Back in November of 2020, 28-year-old Melvin Noble, who was more commonly known as the Dallas rapper Mo 3, was tracked in a vehicle, followed onto an interstate, and literally caught in traffic. Mo 3 was unable to maneuver his car any further, was aware he was being followed, and would get out and run in a last attempt to save his life as his killer chased after him with a rifle, firing a round into the back of his head.
A Dallas rapper was murdered outside of his car on I-35 near the Dallas Zoo.
It is a stark example of the city's struggle to control violent crime. Police say the victim, a hip-hop musician named Mo 3, was approached by the killer on I-35. Both men stopped their vehicles. The victim got out, took off, started running, but was shot several times on the highway. A bystander inside another vehicle was also hit. Police say that person...
I had it confused earlier. I'm bugging out. So apparently I was thinking about YFN Lucci case when they shot that nigga and pushed him out on the eye. Mo 3 really was fighting on the eye. That's some movie shit, G.
Did not suffer life-threatening injuries. Police are still looking for the shooter.
The suspect, who was armed with a firearm, began firing several rounds at the victim, striking him. In doing so, the suspect also struck an innocent bystander who was sitting in his vehicle.
Now, as we've all come to learn, usually the loudest mouth is the one who has nothing to do with it.
I said Fredo.
Immediately following Mo 3's death, rival rapper
That's
Boy
who it
Freddie
was.
posted to Instagram.
That's who it was that I thought it
the
was.
motherfucking freeway blocked out. Need to get y'all shit together, dog. God damn. Nick can't even get on the fucking freeway. Man, Law got the freeway blocked off all the way on Polk, dog. The fuck they got going? Y'all be covered in. Just around. Finna pop some bottles, bitch. It's bottle popping time.
This would lead to obvious rumors that Freddie played a role in Mo 3's death.
Like, that's the shit that be killing me, bro. That shit really kills me. I don't get it. It must be a rush that some niggas have. It must be a thing that niggas wanna get off their chest as soon as they do some shit or they know about some shit. They want to go to the net. And it just seems like the energy that people, ooh, what happened? Ooh, what you talking about, bro? Damn, phone this did happen. Was it like niggas love that attention, bro, because they already know it was smoke. So shit, he on the internet acting funny, like, damn, y'all boy need to get the fuck out the way, nigga. Y'all boy taking up the road. It's like, all right, bro, we get it. We get it. We get it. You probably don't like him. But now the police finna look at you, number one suspect, just to start the bitch off. Like, if it was never for you doing none of this shit, they would have never suspected you. Like, you wouldn't even be in the question. Like, you would be in the question if they asked niggas like, damn, what happened? Did he have any beef with anybody else? Then niggas would have been like, yeah, you know, Trap Boy Freddie, woo, you know, them boys had beef since back in the day, but I don't really think it's no shit like that. Everything check out. You good. But you on the internet popping shit. Then you talking about this bottle popping time. They're gonna be like, who is he? That's the guy that it was beefing with. Let's look into him. They're gonna look into you regardless, bro, just because of the history. But this is just not making it no better. That ass not making it
just
no
like
better.
in the case of Julio Fulio, Young and Ace went to immediately celebrating and dropping music videos while dissing Fulio, when in all actuality, he had nothing to do with his murder. Dallas police would share photos of the shooter captured by highway surveillance, later identifying and arresting 22-year-old Keywan
Crash
White.
out.
Months later, 28-year-old Devin Brown would also be arrested. According to his arrest report, Devin was mad Mo3 had a relationship with a female who later turned witness. Another witness would come forward stating Devin asked for Mo3's location multiple times before the murder. Police would find multiple calls between Devin and Keywan, as it's believed Devin was feeding Keywan information on Mo3's location so Keywan could take him out. As of March 18, 2025, a grand jury in Dallas would find probable cause that 33-year-old Marquise Conway, aka Yella Beezy, caused the death of Mo3 by employing Keywan White to murder him for money. Immediately after the news broke, Mo3's mother would post to Facebook saying, "Justice for my baby."
Dallas police now say Yella Beezy hired a
dang.
hitman to kill his one-time friend turned rival, Mo3. Cole Sullivan is live at the county jail. These are well-known rappers in the Dallas hip-hop scene.
Chris, Yella Beezy's top single, It Put It On Me, it peaked at 56 on the Billboard Hot 100. Now, he's in the Dallas County Justice Complex behind me on a capital murder charge, accused of hiring a hitman to kill a fellow rapper. This all happened back in 2020. And just before noon, in the middle of Interstate 35, just south of the Dallas Zoo, Dallas police arrested a 22-year-old and charged him with murder. Initially, that 22-year-old's in federal prison, convicted of gun charges. But now, 5 years later, they say he was the trigger man. Police say Yella Beezy, whose hot song That's On, top song That's On Me, hired that 22-year-old and promised him cash for killing Mo3. A grand jury handed up an indictment this week and booked Marquise Conway tonight. The killing of Melvin Noble, known as Mo3, led to an outpouring of grief from his fans. Dozens held a memorial outside Dallas City Hall that week. He once was friends with the man now accused of hiring someone to murder him. The killing has long been suspected to be the result of a rap feud.
With two people having been arrested years ago, nobody expected to see Yella Beezy making headlines for murder. But this wouldn't be the only murder Beezy's been tied to in recent weeks. Yella Beezy recently went viral after being seen in a picture with Jacoby Russell, one of two shooters who were arrested for killing Get Money Lil Ronnie, his 5-year-old daughter. Beezy would take to his Instagram story claiming it was just a picture, and he takes pictures with people he doesn't know all the time. He'd warn dumb motherfuckers not to play with his name and send his condolences to Ronnie and Ronnie's
How you gonna
daughter.
act green?
But this wasn't the only killer Beezy's been in pictures with. Back in 2020, just days after Keywan White was arrested, Dallas, Texas TV would post a picture from what appears to be a music video shoot of Yella Beezy with none other than Keywan White in the background holding a rifle. Another rapper and close associate of Yella Beezy named Jose Bodega can also be seen, and he even explained being in the picture in an interview, saying Keywan just wanted a feature. Trap Lord Ross would document the death of Mo3 and highlight how after Mo3 was killed, Keywan would drop a song seemingly hinting at the murder. This song would also feature Beezy's associate, Jose Bodega.
And even after his arrest, he would post previews of new songs with lyrics where he claimed he will hop out of the whip and let it spray. But to make matters worse, the accused killer had apparent ties with Yella Beezy, as following the arrest, pictures would circulate showing them together. But clearly unfazed by the recent going-ons, at the top of 2021, Yella Beezy would post on Instagram saying that he was celebrating the end of 2020 by putting his haters in the dirt.
Hey man, new year, new blessings. You understand me? We made it through a hell of a year. You understand? Anybody that ain't for you, anybody that's going against you, anybody that's goddamn negative, you understand me? Ain't bringing no positive vibe. You know, in the words of Gucci, put that in the dirt. Damn! For sure, you did. And we gonna take a toast to that.
Clearly, Keywan has a couple loose screws. Let's not forget, Keywan was apparently on bond for shooting or shooting at his then transgender girlfriend at the time he was paid to hunt and kill Mo 3. Since then, Keywan was sentenced to 105 months in the feds on federal firearm charges. Devin Brown would receive 80 months for federal firearm charges, while they both apparently are still fighting murder charges out of Texas. It's unclear at this time what directly ties Yella Beezy to the murder as far as evidence, and it's more than likely someone is telling. To think at one point everyone was friends, only for things to end so differently. We'll just have to wait and see how this case plays out. Now, 2024 was the year of the truth. 2025 is the year of the arrest because goddamn, everybody's going the fuck down. Damn near every murder is getting solved. Nobody's getting away with shit. And to hear that Yella Beezy
shit catching
jeopardized allegedly his whole, career over the situation, and it's also alleged that Trap Boy Freddy is on the run. If he's actually stupid enough to be near the highway Mo 3 was killed minutes after he was killed and record something saying Mo 3's holding up traffic, and then later it's found out he has something to do with Mo 3's death, he's fucking dumb.
Smoking dick, bro.
In most cases, the loudest person has nothing to do with it. That's why they're overly confident in speaking on it. You know what I mean? There's nothing for sure saying he's on the run. It's just alleged at this time. But Beezy, he's booked on the murder.
Everything's
for paying for the murder. Mind you, Keywan White, his release date should be only in a couple years, but he's still fighting the body out of Dallas, Texas. Well, it would make sense if you have this transgender loving killer who's in a federal prison. He's obviously not at a USP. He's going to be at a prison where other people, like transgenders and entertain that sort of stuff. And in prison, usually that crowd also mingles with the snitches and the other weird shit that you find inside the prison, right? So the only thing that makes sense in my head is, hey, I don't want to finish my federal bid, go to Dallas, and then get hit with a life sentence in the state. I'm going to speak and tell y'all who paid me so that way I can hopefully get off on this shit. And that's what I'm assuming is happening in this situation. Originally it was just painted that Devin Brown was mad at Mo 3 for messing with a female. Now it's being alleged it wasn't only that. They were paid to execute this hit. And I think the wildest thing about this is the fact that you can look at pictures of Mo 3, Trap Boy Freddy, Yella Beezy when they were all friends. And there was a fallout, there's been fights. If you really want to break down the entire history, I highly recommend Trap Lord Ross's video. I think it's like 2 or 3 hours. Breaking down the entire situation. I've covered this case multiple times on my channel as well. If you want to hear more about the transgender shooter, I have one video specifically on that situation. But to think that they were all friends, and now things are ending like this. One of them is gone. One of them may be put away.
Yeah, we got to do our
one of
research.
them may be on the run. And at one point, they all used to have love for each other.
That nigga Freddy on the run.
It's 1090 Jake. Let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the
That nigga
comment
ain't trying to go down.
I'm rocking with Yalla.
Y'all rocking with me. That nigga ain't trying to go down, bro. He ain't doing that. Shallow Road really be on it. That shit is 2 hours and 44 minutes, dog. Death on Dallas Express. The murder of Mo 3. God damn, brother. Yo, my man's got documentaries. But my fault, y'all. I'm just trying to figure out, like, God damn. You can't watch no 2-hour vid, bro. 2 hours and 4 minutes. What? Okay, let's get into it, man. Okay, you seen this? All right. New video shows rapper Yella Beezy intake. Let's watch the intake.
This is an arrest, years in the making. Rapper Marquise Conway, known as Yella Beezy, charged with capital murder in connection to the shooting death of Melvin Noble,
God
a rival artist
damn.
who went by Mo3.
It's just a devastating loss for someone that had so much potential.
Eric Deep is a local hip-hop journalist and Mo3 fan who wrote this article in the Dallas Observer about the artist last year.
He had expert melodics and storytelling. He had ferocious rhymes. Everything about his music is that it was like had a lot of pain and truth in it, you know.
The DA, I know that he worked.
Mo3 songs like Everybody Not Your Friend, especially poignant because the rappers were once friends. But charging documents accuse Conway of hiring Keywan White to carry out the brutal murder on I-35 near Illinois Avenue in Dallas in November 2020.
Like, it's just like it feels a little
cameras, my
bittersweet, you know,
nigga.
like on the one hand, you do appreciate there is some justice coming to his death. But the other hand, it's like now you lose another big name like Yella Beezy.
Devin Maurice Brown also faces charges in Noble's murder.
They got me on the edge.
But Mo3 lives.
You can really just hear it at any rap show, right? If you're at like a rap show, I would guarantee like 8 times out of 10, the DJ is going to do a tribute to Mo3. They're going to just say like, long live 3.
In Dallas, I'm Dia Wall. This is an arrest.
5 years in the making, man.
This.
Wait.
This is a personal thing that he felt he needed to do. Right. You know, and he did it. And
You can't say they won't go to Mo3 and be like, look at this, 219. Happy birthday, bro.
I didn't say they did. I just think he's probably a little smarter than to just totally snitch himself up.
Man, TK did it. Now look at him. That's what I'm saying. Mo3. I come for Mo3 and I come for Yella Beezy, but I'm not trying to see these two out here incriminating themselves over something stupid.
Hello. I got one more body to look at and then I'll be on my way home. I don't know. I think it's some rapper. He got shot heading home in his own city. I'll be on my way when I get done looking at him.
All right, so yesterday I made a video talking about Yella Beezy being arrested for the murder of Mo3, right? He's been charged with capital murder. They're basically saying that he put a bag on Mo3's head and paid the shooter, Keywan White, to make it all happen. Now, Mo3 was killed back in 2020. And after making that video yesterday, I'm realizing that a lot of people aren't familiar with the Mo3 story and the whole Yella Beezy situation. Now, I made a documentary back when I first started YouTube Mo 3 the whole story. In this video, I go over the entire history of Mo 3. And one of the most important parts of this documentary that I made was towards the end when I was explaining the beef between Mo 3 and everybody else that was from the DFW area. And there was beef, a lot of it. In fact, I will play a small portion of like the disses between Mo 3, Yella Beezy, and Trap Boy Freddy. Trap Boy Freddy is Yella Beezy's homie. For those of y'all who don't know, he was heavily involved with this beef as well.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to see where all this shit started. That's it. That's all we doing in the stream. We just researching. That ass.
Well, right, but I'll play some little back and forth that they had on wax so that you guys can understand how serious this situation was. If the music don't play, it's because it got copyrighted and YouTube wouldn't let me get away with it. But I'm gonna try to play it for y'all.
Turn me up. Interviewers be asking me like, what's up with you and these rappers in the city? I don't none of these ass rappers, they scared of me. That's on game. Read between the lines, this ain't a song. I'm the one that shot over, act like you don't know. Internet beef, I decline that. But in person pull up, then I walk them down. First we hit up that rapper, then hit up that sprinter. I know all about they little hideout. Yeah. The Heavenly Father, I know that I seen. In the city, they talking, they know what I did. For real. I hit up that rapper, you made him famous. Yeah, he barely made it, but we're not again. All I see is yellow, taping Beretta. Outside, I ain't lacking, don't think that I'm me. Yeah, I'm lit up. Yeah, bro, split up. What? They had to click up. After I hit up old boy on my mama, we got my dick sucked. Gang.
That's fucking insane. After you shot that boy shit up, you went to go get your dick sucked. That's crazy. Niggas incriminating the shit out of themselves.
With that big 4-5. Caught you lag. That nigga had that burn on his hip, but I still whacked him. They put money on my head like they paying for hits. Well, it's free when I jump out, so I ain't paying for shit. I made some shit that they don't know I never told, man. The last nigga that we smoked, he wasn't no name. Read the news and think about what you just read and ask yourself, do you really want that? I am the truth. Y'all asking about a body in Fort Worth. What? In my show, but I do not recall it. You heard that rapper got shot on the tollway? No, I don't. Who? Whatchamacallit? Gang. Yeah, they murder. What? Murder. Shot a couple of my partners. We gonna ride by it. But your partner got popping. You ain't ride about it. Woo! Boom! 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 Send some shot through that window. Hit him up. I heard they kill folks. Caught another one slipping. 10 folk. Man down. Better get low, nigga. Get ghost. Tell him, lab now. Heard they jumped up out the wood. He got ran down. Why you ain't tell him before the beat?
That burst
it
hard.
out. Everybody was instigating. Look how it panned out. Heard when they caught him with it panned down. I'm dropping bags on all these bitches. Bodies get the third one free. Put that shit on me. They caught me slipping, but they didn't kill me. Then was with weak. You want a bag? Got a bag. Bring me that little nigga. He in trouble. You want double? Bring that little nigga to me. And you don't gotta pay for lawyers or the bond. That's on me. You a hoe. Check the scope. We up too. Probably ain't never popping no pills, but time I shoot. Body out body. Tell your partner dig them up. Should have thought about that rap shit before you start dissing us.
Right. So I thought today we could take a look back at all of the information that was available then. Right. More has come out since I made this documentary because the documentary is about 3 years old. But I thought we would take a look at everything that culminated and led up to the death of Mo 3. So I'm going to play an excerpt from this video I made that kind of breaks it all down and explains it for you guys. I need to apologize ahead of time. Like I said, this video was made when I first started YouTube. I did not have a camera or anything like that. So I used like a penguin avatar to narrate the video. Probably not the best decision, but don't be thrown off by it. The story is still good. All right. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and play the part of that video that is relevant today because of Yella Beezy's arrest. Just remember that this documentary is like 3 years old. So some of the information may be a little outdated because new information has come out since then, but nonetheless, it's still extremely relevant. At this point, Mo 3 has seen nothing short of a phenomenal amount of success, but there are factors other than the music that was helping propel Mo 3 to the forefront of Texas rap. From the start, Mo 3 had been affiliated with the streets, and when he blew up, that didn't change. When Mo 3 first dropped, boogie music was on its way out, and Mo 3 and a few other rappers were bringing that new gangster sound to Dallas that it had been saying it wanted. However, when he did eventually start releasing music, not everyone in the city was on board and supportive of his movement. This caused several different incidents to take place that would turn the city up and lead to Mo3 beefing with what felt like everyone that was inside the borders of the state. Like I said, there were several other rappers on the come up around this time. This included Go Yayo, Trap Boy Freddy, and Yella Beezy, and these names
I
would
remember
become
Go Yayo.
synonymous with beef that formed between them and Mo3 during Mo3's come up. For now, let's take a quick look at Go Yayo. He first popped up on the scene in 2014 with his song Don't Trip. While 3 was making his come up, so was Go Yayo. And the only difference was Go Yayo's career took off first. When he dropped this song, boom, God. Go Yayo had beef with everyone in Fort Worth and was really causing problems in the rap scene because remember, before this, everybody was doing dance music and pretty much got along, but Go Yayo was causing all sorts of problems. Anyway, Go Yayo at the time was the bigger artist coming out of the state. Him and 3 were cool at first, but just like he was beefing with everybody else, it didn't take long for Yayo and 3 to get beef of their own, and their relationship started to sour. Word on the streets was that Yayo was jealous of 3's success, and this could be seen in a video where Go Yayo was performing at the Music Factory, and Mo3 was also scheduled to perform. Mo3 took the stage when it was his time, but Yayo refused to pass him the mic, continuing to perform for the crowd and even crowd surfing. Trap Boy Freddy was also on stage during this performance. Apparently, this is where the bad blood between Go Yayo and Mo3 started, but it wasn't nothing too serious at first. In fact, a little while later, a rapper from Dallas named Cuban Doll set up a studio session where 3 and Go Yayo was set to be there at the same time. When Yayo got there, him and 3 recorded a song, and then Yayo hopped on the phone with another guy named Nana who was asking to speak to 3. Now, Mo3 has blood affiliations, and this guy has ties to the Crips. So when he tried to get 3 on the phone, he declined. Apparently, Nana told Go Yayo that when he seen Mo3, he was gonna slap the shit out of him.
Couple days ago, Yayo pull up at the studio. Cuban Dog, me, Cuban, and Yayo, we just did a little track real quick. It was supposed to be some low-key little friction between me and Yayo, you understand me? You know, but it really wasn't nothing when it came down to it. So, you know, y'all seen the status like, what, about day 4 yesterday? Nana say, Yayo and Mo3, y'all some blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna tell y'all why that happened. So, boom. Yayo tell me, Nana say he was gonna slap you. So I'm like, we at the studio. So I say, Nana say he was gonna slap me. I say, Nana couldn't have said that.
After that session was over, 3 felt some type of way about it, even going as far as to claim Cuban Doll and Go Yayo was trying to set him up. This created a fallout between the 2 artists, but it didn't stay localized between the 2. Instead, it split the Triple D into basically 2 sides, those who were rocking with Yayo and those who were rocking with Mo3. Trap Boy Freddy said he got dragged into it when 3 asked him to stop speaking to and being cool with Go Yayo, a demand Trap Boy Freddy didn't even entertain, saying this in a Say Cheese interview.
If you cool with me how you say you is, or if it's, you know what I mean, that's what you supposed to do, bro. Right. Like, if you was to ask me about a question, you can ask me about any one of you know what I mean? Right. The first thing I'm gonna say, yeah, right. Even like if I ain't heard it. See, now, me and him, we were cool money, you see what I'm saying? That's my dog. We still be cool right now. If he go say what he said and go be like what he really meant or however he meant it. Yeah. If it wasn't nothing towards me, you gotta say that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, that was my. And I vouch for him on every level. So if it ain't the same, it ain't that. But man, that ain't talk shit. It's the Yayo shit. Yayo. Yeah. He wanted me to. He was bad at me for still talking to Yayo, so that's what it was. Period. I ain't gotta stop talking to nobody. Yeah, what it is.
Not only did Trap Boy Freddy refuse to stop speaking with Yayo, he also ramped this beef up to the next level when he dropped a song titled Six Pick that had a bunch of artists on it from Dallas. Most notably was Go Yayo and Yella Beezy. Apparently, 3 felt some type of way about Go Yayo being included on the track when he wasn't even asked to perform on it.
Pick 6 the record, that is yours.
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay, how'd you come up with who'd you pick?
I mean, first it was me, you know what I mean? With me, Yayo, and me, Yayo, and Running. It was me, Yayo, and Running by myself. And then Sleazy pulled up, so I tell Sleazy, hey, go put your verse on her too. then Yella, then Lil CJ too. Then I called it 6 pick just because there was 6 people on there, you know what I mean? And that lottery, I know it was someone with the lottery had 6 pick, so I put the cover on like the lottery ticket or whatever. But it wasn't no specific rap. It wasn't none of that, bro.
You didn't think too much into it.
Nothing. I just knew it was gonna go viral. That's about it. I knew it was gonna go viral instantly, but it wasn't no, these the hottest and deal up. Nope, it wasn't that. You know what I mean? These all my partners. You know what I mean? We all was chilling, and I told them one by one to do it. You know what I mean? I had all of us right there.
I mean, and that's dope because I did something like that with Dallas vs. Everybody. Unfortunately, that was like, you know what I'm saying, before Say Cheese was what it was.
Hold on, do you know when you dropped it who I said went the hardest?
You said Mo 3.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it won't, you know, and at that time, I don't think he was on there. Like he was the last person to get on there, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they were like, why y'all ain't put? Why y'all ain't put? Why y'all ain't put? Why y'all ain't put? Why y'all? Yeah, he did that. Yeah, he killed that. Listen to it. You know what I mean? I go to it and play it. Who had order? You know what I mean? I did that. You know what I mean?
This created a drift between Freddie and 3, who have known each other since middle school, and as far as 3 was concerned, Freddie had chosen his side. This resulted in Mo 3 pulling up to Trap Boy Freddie's clothing shop and confronting him in this video that Freddie posted to his IG. Mo 3 responded by saying he was trying to throw hands, but Trap Boy Freddie was scared to put his gun down. Trap Boy responded by saying this was the day Mo 3 got his Rome free pass revoked. This was clearly escalating, and this all culminated in a terrible incident that took place in Fort Worth, Texas, not long after. Remember earlier in the story when I told y'all 3 had signed to Epic Records, but the deal fell apart only 2 months after he signed?
God
That happened
damn.
because of this next event. So Mo 3 was on fire at this point in his career, and
Nigga
it already
signed 2
passed
months
where
to
Go
fuck
Yayo
it
was at
over?
his peak. He was arguably the biggest artist in Texas at this point. He was having a birthday bash, and he brought everybody from his hood out to celebrate in Fort Worth. Apparently, he was on stage when Yayo approached and asked to get up there with him, but instead of 3 letting it happen, he refused Yayo's request, telling him he was kicking it with his homies instead. They left this venue and headed to Club Phantom in Fort Worth for an after party. Now, 3 is from Dallas and Yayo is from Fort Worth, so Mo 3 is on Yayo's home turf. According to eyewitness testimony, when 3 and his entourage got to the location, Yayo was already in attendance, and the crowd started turning up in a violent way, clearly mad that 3 had showed up to the venue. Apparently, him and Yayo exchanged some words with each other, and after the exchange, 3's manager, Rainwater, attempted to get him and his crew out of the club. They was being escorted out by club personnel, but according to 3's homie, No Fly Peach, instead of taking them out the club, they escorted them to a fenced-in patio. From here, a group of people could be seen rushing Mo 3's clique, and during the chaos, shots ended up being fired.
That happened fast. Like, I just remember, you know, just pop off 3 and Yayo get into it. And, you know, they passed their words. Yo, bro wanted to get on the stage with him. 3 was like, I'm cooling with my novel. This, like, one of the first shows where 3 had before it's like Hamilton Park. The Crooks, you know, like, all of us together. And it was his birthday bash. So he tell him, like, you know, I'm chilling with my hood. You know, I'm them today or whatever with the Roots. So 3 do one show at one club. We go to another club. Next thing, you know, the whole Fort Worth standing up in there on tables. You know, they cracking, talking, they with the Rooster, but 3 playing it calm, you know what I'm saying? But he really trying to think the situation through. You know what I'm saying? We outnumber, we in they city, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we boom, 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 you know. Ryan come back like, come on, we finna go. Or whatever. So we walk into the door and I'm telling them like, nah, bro, this the wrong door. We supposed to be going that way. Yeah. And they walk into like a big patio with like 12-foot fence. Next thing you just see a whole bunch rushing the door. Then I don't know, I'm hitting the gate by this time, you know what I'm saying? So this was a setup for sure. For sure.
No Fly Peach claims they were being set up, but that still remains unknown. This incident resulted in one man losing his life. Nobody was arrested for it at first, but 1 month later, after meeting with his parole officer, Mo 3 was booked on suspicion of being involved. He wasn't booked at the parole office, though. Instead, they raided his house at 10 o'clock in the morning and took him into custody. He was promptly released after he posted a $100,000 bail. This is where the beef with Mo3 really started at. But after the first shooting that took place at this club, it opened the window for even more violence to occur. And while 3 was making this come up that we covered earlier, he started to endure some serious losses. While all of the rappers in the area might have despised Mo3, he was able to make friends in other sectors of entertainment. One of his good friends was a man named Roy Lee. Roy Lee was a comedian out of Dallas who gained a following posting short comedy clips to various social media sites. Mo3 used to watch his clips, and one day he reached out to him in the DMs, and the two men met up and instantly hit it off, becoming good friends, hanging out all the time, and kicking it. However, Roy Lee would find himself being wrapped up in the drama and unintentionally propelling Mo3's beef forward by about 10 years. This started after Roy Lee started posting clips of him making fun of Yella Beezy, and it went on for a while. It came to a head at the King of Diamonds Club when Beezy spotted Roy Lee and sucker punched him in the face. Roy Lee responded to it all in this video where he challenges Yella Beezy to a boxing match.
Roy, what the f is you over here doing?
Getting ready for the fight. $12,000.
Boy, you as dumb as you look.
$12,000 trying to get ready for it.
What fight you getting ready for?
What he doing? For the fight, trying to get this shit out my
ain't nobody gonna fight.
He ain't gonna fight.
No.
So you telling me he's a grown man, he ain't gonna step up to the plate?
I don't know about none of that. I just know he having respond. I've been watching. It's not a fight. You childish.
How am I childish?
Boy, come on.
I'm ready to knock some
What
out.
is you knocking out?
I'm ready to knock him out. I'm ready to win. The winner, Roy Lee, the comedian. Knocked out a rapper. Why I can't do that? Why I gotta squash something? And they the ones jump me. Why I gotta do that? Why?
Okay, they jump you, let it go.
Why I gotta let something go? Why they saved him like they walked him to church last week? Why? Hey, man. Hey, come on, man.
Clearly, Roy Lee was having 3's back in this situation, and like with most of these stories, it didn't take long for the online antics to translate into real-life problems. On Tuesday, September 25th, 2018, Roy Lee was sitting in the parking lot of the Preston Valley Shopping Center when a gunman approached him and opened fire. He hit Roy Lee in the leg or the foot, and then he fled the scene. Roy Lee contacted emergency services and was transported to the local hospital. He made some IG live videos talking about what happened, and it seemed that everything was okay, but Roy Lee would not make it through recovery. 2 weeks after the incident, a blood clot formed as a result, and he passed away after having a massive heart attack. The death of Roy Lee escalated this beef to the point of no return. Yella Beezy had been beefing with Roy Lee over Mo3, and when Roy Lee passed away on October 13, 2018, the very next day, October 14, 2018, Yella Beezy would find himself in a crucial situation as well. He was on the highway in his Sprinter van when a car pulled alongside him and let off over a dozen shots. Beezy was hit 3 times and hospitalized over the incident. When asked if he could ever forgive the person who did it, he said this.
If the guys that did it apologize to you, they came in.
Apologizing. Ain't no apologizing. We didn't went too far. Ain't no apologizing. I can't see now that shot me. Point blank period. I don't give a That's just me. You not finna come and try to say I'm the that shot you and think you finna walk away. I'm gonna get my lick back. Ain't no walking away. Nah, ain't no shaking my hand. It's too far gone. I'm gonna shoot at you, or you gonna shoot at me on God, on my son. That's it. Like I done ran into like that I had the history with. You get what I'm saying? And when none of us hit, you get what I'm saying? So I can shake it. That's cool. Like ain't on it no more. Actually, pop you. That's a whole deal. Trust me, like it's a consequence for everything you do. Like whatever life you live in, just know like you gotta be ready for everything. Like if I'm into it with anybody, like they started that first, so it's gonna be they karma when it come from me. You get what I'm saying? Like
clearly, this was past.
But why would you like you self-incriminate? Like you incriminating yourself, my nigga. Straight up. There's no other way to put it, bro. This nigga just said, if you shoot at me, I'ma shoot at you. So if anything happened to this nigga with somebody in a situation where somebody's getting shot or somebody dies, and he the person that was in retaliation, he already know off GP it's over with. I see why his dumb ass got arrested. I see why. You putting it all out there for niggas to just, you feel me? You putting it all out there for motive. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Like the motive is very much there for you to do some shit like that, and you saying you will.
It's the point of no return.
On,
this was further fueled when Mo3 dropped a song titled.
And you said, yeah, it's a consequence for everything. So you're not thinking about the consequence of you. Yeah, you saying the consequences of people having beef in the hood. I get it. Yeah, if you shoot at somebody, somebody gonna shoot back. You talk shit, somebody gonna talk shit. I get that part. You feel me? I completely understand. But I'm saying though, bro, you can't do that. You can't say, oh yeah, it's two sides of the coin. But you out here shooting at niggas and sending hits out to kill people. So if you send a hit out to kill a nigga, what makes you think you're not gonna get in trouble for that, or either possibly die? So you're gonna risk the chance of going to jail for sure or dying for sure.
219, where he addressed the beef directly and basically admits to shooting Yella Beezy on the record. He didn't stop with this track though, because a month later, he dropped another diss song titled 221, where he addresses the beef again and made his intentions very clear. The bad news is this energy was met with a terrible response, because less than 10 days later, after he dropped 221, 3 would endure another loss. Mo3 was close to another man in Dallas named James Browning, also known as Bubba. Bubba and 3 have been close since childhood, but less than 10 days after Mo3 dropped that 221 song, Bubba found himself in a dire situation too. Bubba often hung out in front of a gas station in Dallas, and it was well known that he hung out there. He did it so frequently that the owners became friends with him and didn't mind him hanging around. On March 13, 2019, Bubba was in front of that gas station in South Dallas when a white SUV could be seen pulling up beside the store. 2 men jumped out of the car, armed, and made their way to the front. Bubba notices the men and tries to run, but the men open fire with automatic rifles. Bubba made it inside the store and all the way to the back, but he was hit and he would fall over and die only moments later. The 2 men ran back to the vehicle and made their getaway. This loss hit Mo3 even harder than the loss of Roy Lee.
Him down.
It marked the second time close friends of his had been taken away during the midst of this beef. Then, 3 months later, in July of 2019, Yella Beezy is booked at an unruly Citizen concert in Kansas. Mo3 apparently contacted the promoter of this show and was able to get himself on a ticket. However, after the promoter realized that Mo3 and Beezy had beef, they contacted 3 and tried to cancel on him. Although Mo3 claims he was never informed of this information. Regardless, when the night came for Yella Beezy to perform, Mo3 can be seen pulling up, and as soon as he stepped on the property, the police arrested him. 3 claims Yella Beezy called the police and had him on the lookout for in case Mo3 showed up, but it was unconfirmed if it was Beezy or the promoter who contacted authorities. 3 can be heard rapping about this incident on a song titled Let Me Find Out, where he claims Yella Beezy was scared to be in the same building as him. It was clear that this beef was not going to die down. Either way, Mo3 followed all this up by dropping his album Osama that had all of these diss songs on it that included 221, 219, and Let Me Find Out. He continued to release a flurry of songs after this album, and only 2 months later, in February of 2020, his dual album with Lil Boosie dropped, something Mo3 had waited his whole life to see happen. And even this wasn't enough to make Mo3 slow down. He dropped his Broken Love remix with Kevin Gates, which has since gone on to become platinum, and was the first time Mo3 had ever achieved a level of success with a record like this. But unfortunately, Mo3 would never get to see the heights of his success because he would expire before 2020 ever ended. On November the 11th, 2020, Mo3 was in his car on Interstate 35, headed back towards his house after a night with one of his lady friends. Mo3 got on the phone with his manager, Rainwater, and said he felt like there was a dark-colored Chevy Camaro following him while he was still in the neighborhood, which is what prompted him to get onto the interstate. Once on the interstate, he became increasingly paranoid of the car, and according to Rainwater, after a long pause, he heard Mo3 tell him that the car was shooting at him. He brought his car to a complete stop and hopped out. Now, what happens next is up to speculation, but the rumor was Then 3 stopped the car and got out so he could get to the other side and get in a stash box that stored a gun he had.
What?
3 was a felon, so he couldn't legally own a gun, which makes sense as to why he would have one in a stash box. Unfortunately, if that's what he was aiming to do, he was unsuccessful. He ended up running down the highway as a man got out of the black Chevy Camaro chasing him with an automatic rifle in hand and opened
How's your day
fire.
going?
3 was hit multiple times and died on the scene. There's footage of it, but out of respect, and I'd like to get monetized on this, I won't show it here, but you can look it up. He was transported to the hospital where he was officially pronounced dead. One of his biggest ops, Trap Boy Freddy, can be seen going live within minutes of the incident and addressing what happened, seemingly dropping hints that he knew exactly what was going on.
Man, whoever got the
dumbest
freeway blocked off need to get y'all together, dog. God, can't get on the freeway. And Law got the freeway blocked off all the way on Polk, dog. The f they got going? Gonna pop some bottles. It's bottle popping time. House party time. Button time. Yeah.
After Mo3 passed away, they had a vigil and a public balloon release party planned for him that went off without a hitch. But even though Mo3 was gone, his beef was still very much alive. Lil Boosie was in attendance for the event, and afterwards, he went to the Redbird Mall in Oak Cliff to do some shopping. While standing outside, somebody pulled up and opened fire on him, hitting him in the leg and leaving him in a wheelchair for months on end. Another 20 shootings took place in the area the weekend after Mo3 passed away. Trap Boy Freddy even dropped a diss song called Laugh Now after it all went down, and it said he isn't going to stop dissing Mo3 just because he's dead. There was some good that happened though. Mo3's team put together a posthumous album called Shot Us Forever and dropped it. This included Mo3's biggest song, Outside, which is certified platinum, and had a music video to accompany it that was basically footage of Mo3's balloon release party. A real chilling video to watch, knowing how this all went down. The album Shot Us Forever was his best performing album of his entire career. It's just unfortunate that he wasn't around to see everything he built.
But look though, but see, this the thing we gotta talk about, y'all. Would he have had that album to go that crazy if he didn't pass? First of all, that's a no, because the album was a collective of all his songs for his memorial type thing. So there wouldn't even be no Shot Us Forever if the nigga wouldn't have passed. It just would have been smoke forever. But that's just the messed up thing about it. Niggas song go crazy and get hella love when he die. But when he here, you know what I'm saying? Niggas show love and all that, but it's different when you pass, bro. It's fucked up.
When it was at its peak. A story that is becoming all too familiar in the world of hip hop. Dang, watching that back makes me miss making them documentaries for real. Shout out to the Penguin, bruh. But yeah, man, that was the story 3 years ago. Like I said, there have been developments in it since then. So there may be more details out there for you guys to find out. But after watching that, you should have the general gist of why everything went down the way that it went down. If you guys want to see more information about this, feel free to go check out the Mo3 documentary that I made, because it's got, you know, all the information about Mo3 in there. But for now, man, that's the video. That's what I got for you guys. Y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about.
Crazy. All right, so I'm filled in. No lie, I'm getting it. Let's see one more. Oh, they're probably all the same things.
Yella Beezy was arrested yesterday in the murder for hire of Mo3.
Yeah, fuck out of here. Not watching that boy shit. But yeah, man, so obviously we understand what's going on now. It was beef. They was super cool at first. One nigga started rapping. Other nigga wasn't really fucking with it like that. It happened with old boy. I forgot his name, but Yayo. Yeah, him and Yayo. It started with Mo3 and Yayo because them niggas was cool. Then Yayo and Mo3 got into it. I'm pretty sure Mo went to trap to stop fucking with him, and he didn't. So then they got into it. Then the situation at the club, nigga wound up passing away. Then another situation with my man, the comedian dude that was supposed to fight Yella, he wound up passing away. Then my boy got gunned down at the gas station. on some that was wild. That was fucked up. I think that's definitely the one that fucked up the whole thing, brother. Cause you didn't just shoot him on the drive-by. You ain't shoot him on some shit like, oh shit, there you go. Boom. You ran him down, bro. You hawked him. Then you smoked him out. That shit is wild. Like he was running for his life, fell and died. And y'all niggas ran back with the automatic guns too. That's insane. Like I know, like I really know the shit that was going through his mind, bro, before he passed, my nigga. Like, I know he was scared as fuck. There's no denying that. There's no denying that. Like, I understand that niggas gotta get what they, the life they live. You kind of get what you got coming sometime, depending on what situation you put yourself in. But to be gunned down, bro, get shot, then like die from bleeding out, that's scary. And it just went too far. It just kept going and going. So niggas is dying. All misunderstandings. All emotional shit. Cause on his birthday, if you ain't let Mo3 get on the mic, if you ain't let Mo3 get on the mic when he was supposed to on a regular night, what makes you think that this nigga's gonna show you the respect and let you get on the mic at his birthday bash? Like, make that shit make sense, brother. You see, that's some hating shit. See, that's that crabs in the barrel shit. You just pulling niggas down. But when it's your turn, you want niggas to like understand and oh yeah, I get it. It's okay. Nah, bro, fuck out of here. You did that nigga dirty. You ain't want that nigga to get his shine because you know he was tough. You ain't want that nigga to get his shine because you know he was tough. So you hogged the mic. Then when it was his turn, yeah, that's fucking crazy, bro. You dirty bum. And just keeps going, bro. And to think about Yella, like to really think about Yella, bro. Like this nigga is dead. He living a good life. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say like he's wealthy. He got bread. I'm pretty sure he don't got no MMs. Like he's super straight. I'm pretty sure he's good though. But anyway, I just say that to say, to go from doing shows, buying clothes, going to the mall, kicking it with the homies, driving whatever car you want to drive, to be picked up on capital murder, bro. Hold on, let me edit this. Yeah. My nigga, you get picked up for capital murder. What is capital murder in the state of Texas? Because I'm pretty sure it's different in different states. But Texas just don't play with niggas, bro. Like Texas is really, 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 really well known for not bullshitting niggas when it comes to that law. You gonna get what you deserve, bro. There's no hiding that. Your ass get in the chair, you gonna die. If it's worth it, you gonna get the shit. But let's see. Capital murder in Texas. Offender murders a peace officer or fireman who is acting in a lawful discharge of an off. Wait. Capital murder. So we're looking up capital murder. Okay. Offender murders a peace officer or fireman who is acting in a lawful discharge of an official duty. Conviction is punished by a capital felony, making an offense punishable by death, life imprisonment, or life imprisonment without parole. Wait. Conviction is punished as a capital felony. Okay, so whatever crime that they commit is punished as a capital felony, making the offense punishable by death or life imprisonment. So if you get life in prison without parole or some shit like that, that's capital murder. Or whatever crime you do, capital murder. If the victim was younger than 18, mandatory life imprisonment sentence. If the sentence is older than 18, mandatory life. Ooh! Mandatory life in prison without parole, nigga. So murder for hire capital. Is that a thing? Murder for hire is a recognized aggravating factor. This involves an individual being contracted to kill in exchange for monetary compensation or other benefits. The calculated nature of the crime makes it particularly egregious, providing requires evidence of a clear agreement, often through recorded communications or financial transactions. The case of United States versus Bernard 2004 illustrates the complexities of establishing such agreements where intent or contractual elements were scrutinized. Conviction is, in this case, often result in severe penalties. So murder for hire off dick. Oh, y'all can even see that, man. I'm sorry. What is the capital murder? So elements of offense, common aggravating factors, murder for hire. Oof, victim classification, jurisdiction, variation. But murder for hire is what I was reading. So yeah, bro. They probably feeling like, who the fuck are you to tell somebody to kill somebody? Like, who the fuck are you to really, yeah, go kill this nigga for me, gang? And I got you on the back end. Like, and for brother really do the shit. And Trap Boy Freddy, I don't think he takes shit serious, man. I don't think he takes shit serious at all.
Little dog. Hey man, first off, let's drop us some dolphins. We don't live dog. You see that Bentley truck right there? We ain't have to sell no dope to get that one right there, John. You see them apartments right there? We ain't have to rob no to get those right there, John. You ain't gotta take another person out just to get on. You smell me? It's a such thing as hustling. It's a such thing as working. It's a such thing as being patient and running that shit up. Stop doing lame shit, thinking that you're gonna get something real out of it. You can never get no right out of doing wrong. Karma, bitch, that shit gonna always come back on you. It might not come in that form that you did it in, but that shit gonna always come back. First off, do the right thing by the Lord. Do right by the people. Do right by your people, man. And do right by yourself. And you're gonna always win in the end. I'm winning. Don't let me tell you I ain't. It's just in case y'all thought it was some AI. It's just in case y'all thought it was AI or anything like that. This the real deal, Holyfield, man. Long live dog forever. You see them dog paws. One and only Mr. Dog Food. Just in case y'all thought it was AI. Assalamu alaikum. It's the holy month of Ramadan. And I do not want to come out this month the same person that I was yesterday. It's just when I be seeing lame shit, it's some in my head be telling me, Rollo, go check that shit. Or Rollo, go check the temperature. I don't know if it be the devil that I be listening to or what, but I do like the satisfaction of saying I knew that on that tight time. Or I like just doing shit I know I had to do. I like doing shit and winning when I know that everybody against me. It just give me some kind of grand feeling like, but you know what? Before I even run into the I try and he just crash on out, I'ma just avoid that. So if I ain't saying that good about a person, I ain't saying shit at all for move. I hate this shit like.
Yeah. Speaking of Rollo, them niggas had went down for him, no gang. Like that nigga said one nigga took a charge, another nigga took a charge, nigga took a charge. Yeah. That's crazy. But yeah, man, no good's gonna come out of there. No good's gonna come out of this at all. And like it seems like everything's catching up with shit that happened in our time. Like the rap songs and stuff that we listened to when we was younger. It's like them niggas ain't getting caught right now. As we getting old and years coming out, it's like ooh, you actually can go to jail for this shit. Cause I think a lot of shit is like misunderstood. Like this shit really can happen to you, my nigga. And it be around it so much that they're not thinking that it ain't gonna happen. It's just like a matter of time. Like, all right, yeah, shit. It's a matter of time. Cause the way they live life, live it so fast, spin it so fast, do whatever they want, like, and then go to jail or die. No talking, no nothing. It take niggas dying and going to jail, running from the police, getting charged, getting life. Nigga, you going to jail for capital murder, bruh. Capital murder, Yella. Nigga, you never getting out, bro. You're never getting out. Dude, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna conclude this shit, but it's just like, bro. Trap Boy, he responded to it.
Is that Chris?
Huh? Hey.
Hey man, blink twice if you're scared. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This situation is so crazy, but the fact that they willing to pick up Yella Beezy just shows that, bro. Not only do they got more information after this late of that case and how long it been, meaning that either somebody been talking and that it's way more than we know about. But one thing I always say, and I say that before we do real quick, bro. Y'all know my Keywan White and
yeah, we seen
that
this
real time over this, so I'm not gonna get burned.
We in the ground to one time more than you know. He was scared about it. Every time some gangster had me, he wanted to. That nigga ain't pop shit, he got low. Brady ain't rap, Brady ain't stop. It's the rap flop, Brady in the drop. Stack up hurt. I know how to handle. You really what is? Oh, he needs another man. Put him back in the way he ran on the
Now, this whole situation is crazy. For one, being that I got shot, then everybody like the team like you feel.
On the shirt, put him on the shirt. Bitching on that tape, let me know bitch ass on 35. What he doing over there? That boy that brother. Drop another CD, shit he dead. I can't jump about it. Too many lights, you get it. Oh, we in the ground to one time, boy, get you right. He was scared about it. Every time some gangster had me, he wanted to. That nigga ain't pop shit, he got low. Brady ain't rap, Brady ain't stop. It's the rap flop, Brady in the drop.
Till next time, man. My goal is to never be like these niggas. Like, it's ignorant. Like, that shit's so stupid, bro. Our boy, hold it down, man. Stay up, gang. Y'all boy have a good weekend.